Stay with us, Jagray. Dr. Ihaku, what's wrong with him?
I've never seen symptoms like these before. He doesn't seem to have sustained any physical injuries. No damage to his internal organs. What in the world?
This is probably because of Kyo-Oh's technique.
Technique? You mean the martial arts he used?
None of his strikes showed any visible signs of harm. It's very similar to Hokuto Shinken. But there's no evidence of a struck pressure point. This style must be different.
Then what's causing Jagray to be like this?
It's likely his mind's been affected. Kyo-Oh's technique must severely damage one's psyche. At this rate, his psyche will soon fall apart, and he'll go completely mad.
Can you help him?
I'm afraid this is beyond me.
That can't be! All we can do is sit here and watch as Jagray slowly loses his mind?
Is there nothing we can do?
Perhaps that martial artist could help him.
A martial artist?
Yes. Rumor tells of a martial arts master who can heal any wound. He's said to cure his patients with one touch. I heard he once rid an entire community of its disease. They now call it the Village of Miracles. That man's name is Toki.
What? Toki? Toki's alive?
You know him?
Toki was a fellow disciple, and was very much like a brother to me. We all thought he'd be the successor of Hokuto Shinken. The accuracy of his techniques. His rhythm, his speed, his mental and physical prowess. He was truly unmatched. During the war, Toki was heavily exposed to ashes of death. Nuclear fallout. He sacrificed himself to prevent Yuri and me from being exposed to it. He survived, but was left with an incurable sickness. He gave up his pursuit of becoming successors soon after. The reason I survived, the reason I inherited the title of successor, it's all because of him.
I had no idea.
Last time I saw him, he said he would use what life he had left to save as many lives as possible.
It sounds like he may be able to cure Jagray.
Unfortunately, I've also heard he's currently a prisoner.
What? Why has he been imprisoned?
I'm not sure. Judging from the rumors, I'd assume he was captured while treating the sick.
Then all I need to know is where he is. Then I'll go set him free.
It won't be that easy, I'm afraid.
What do you mean?
Toki is being held captive at the infamous Cassandra.
Cassandra? No.
What's that?
The prison of death. No one who goes in comes out alive.
I'll take Jagray to Toki then.
What?
You mean you're willing to go to Cassandra for Jagray?
Yeah.
Very well. I entrust this duty to you, Kenshiro. As ruler of this city, I cannot leave it behind.
I understand.
But please, save Jagray. And upon your safe return, I promise to tell you the truth I could not share before.
The truth?
About Yuria.
Then you do know something about her?
I'll tell you her whereabouts, and everything else I know. If you can save Jagray, then I will put my trust in you. Do we have a deal?
Allow me to accompany you. I may not be much help, but I can at least look after Jagray on the way.
I appreciate it.
In any case, you'll need a car. It's rather far, and you couldn't possibly carry Jagray all the way there.
Well, hello there. It's your pal, Lord Cutworthy again. Back with more traveling tips. Now, whenever you drive your car, you gotta pay attention to the fuel gauge. Because as we all know, once you run out of fuel, the game is over. Like seriously, it'll be considered the game over if you lose the opportunity. You gotta pay attention to your fuel gauge, okay? Now, don't get too greedy out there. There will be items all over the place to pick up. And don't crash like that, like a dumbass. Your car can be severely damaged to the point where your car will stop working if you crash too much. Don't do that. Don't crash in the mountains. Don't crash in the poles. And there'll be a bunch of raiders out there trying to wreck your car. You gotta watch out for that too. You can turbo. See, those are the things you can pick up. All you gotta do is drive right over them. What else is there to say? That might be it. You can change the song on the radio if you feel like it. There's only three songs to choose from, but I get a funny feeling you'll unlock more songs along the way. Well, that's it. That's all that I've got for Tara. This has been Traveling Tips. This is Lord Conworthy signing off.
So this is Cassandra.
Toki's in there. I'll go on ahead. You wait out here.
Very well. Please be careful.
I've heard a man named Toki is being kept here. Take me to him.
You want Toki? Like hell we're gonna take you to him. Do you have any idea where you are?
This is Cassandra! No one visits, no one leaves! The only thing waiting for you here is torture and death!
I'll say it again. Take me to Toki.
Persistent bastard!
Well, whatever. It's not like you'll live to see him.
What's that supposed to mean?
Anyone looking for Toki is to be killed on sight!
You want to see him? You can wait for him in hell!
All right then. I'll just let myself in.
Now, you might be surprised just how much I tinker with the cutscenes. I make them a lot more shorter because you bastards have a very short attention span. But in Pavatar, they talk this place up quite a bit. This is supposed to be the most dangerous prison ever in history. They talk about it for like 5 minutes, just how awesome this prison is. But I was sort of disappointed. Like, it was pretty easy. It was pretty easy to conquer this place. I don't know. It wasn't that hard. But nonetheless, this is a cool fight scene. Because I make them cool. If you want cool fight scenes, subscribe now. And watch this guy. He flies away. It's awesome. Wham! And he explodes in midair. You'll only get that from this channel.
is not even human.
I was wondering what all the racket outside was. What business do you have here at Cassandra?
You're here, Uyghur, sir. Looks like it's the end of the line. You might think you're all that, but now that Uyghur's here, you got another thing coming.
Worthless dog. You've disappointed me. Now, I couldn't possibly imagine what brought you to my domain. But don't think for 1 second that I'd let you walk away from this place alive.
I've come here to meet somebody in your prison. You going to let me in?
You moron! Like I'd ever let you through. Cassandra is the perfect prison. None who pass through these doors leave this place alive. That is the legend of Cassandra. And that is the legend of Uyghur! You've made your last mistake coming here. Your death will be added to my legend in due time.
The choice is yours. But I suggest you let me pass.
So you don't fear the mighty Uyghur? I have always greatly enjoyed teaching the true meaning of fear to those idiots foolish enough to face me. Go, men! I don't care who he is! Nobody leaves here alive! He dies, like all the rest!
Now the warden of this place is wasting my time some more. Sending about the same amount of guards again. He just saw me do this. I don't know why it wasn't a fluke. I can do this all day, every day. This is ridiculous. That's why I put both of my thumbs into his head. And as we all know, when you do that to people, their head explodes. I'm getting really good at kicking, aren't I? Those are my new kick moves. That guy interrupted my combo, so I kicked his head off. How dare you interrupt my combo? Don't you know I'm Bruce Lee? Oh, there I go kicking again. I play hacky sack with these fools.
This ain't real!
So you're not all talk. You wish to challenge the might of Cassandra, hmm?
I've come for Toki.
What? Toki? I forbid it! I have been strictly ordered to never let you see him. You won't come one step closer. I commend your courage, if nothing else.
Come at me.
Now, I cut the part. This guy talked about how legendary he is for 5 minutes straight. And I cut all that bullshit out because he's not legendary at all. By the time I am done making fun of him, he will be dead. Now, this part's pretty damn cool. Oh no, what should I do? Well, I guess I'll use 6 of my fingers. Here I go. 6 fingers, baby. Come at me, big boy. Now, what you do is you shove your 6 fingers into his arm. Then you clench it so hard. Oh. Muscle exploding technique. Oh my goodness. I kicked him in the face. Then he should be dead now.
No! You mustn't reach Toki! I can't allow you to!
So you've come, Kenshiro.
Toki. Brother.
I've been waiting for you.
You've grown so thin, Toki.
I am still breathing, though.
Toki, listen to me. There's a man I want you to cure. He was hit with a strange technique. He needs you.
How soon can he be here?
He's waiting outside for us. I thought that you, of all people, might be able to heal him. Will you help me, brother?
I would do anything you asked of me. You should know. I would be more than happy to help you.
Incredible.
He'll be all right now. I've struck a pressure point that will stop his mind from deteriorating.
Toki, can you identify the style Kiryu used?
Yes. It is called Meito Kieiken.
Meito Kieiken.
It is similar to Hokuto Shinken, as its techniques destroy from within. One's aura of might is focused in a blow to the head. The flow of chi targets the mind, not the body. I had heard that users of this style have long since vanished. Who exactly is this Kiryu?
We're still not sure ourselves.
Is Jagre cured then?
Yes. You needn't worry. He'll wake up soon enough.
He doesn't appear to be in pain. I believe he'll make a safe return.
Good. Are you all right, Toki?
I'm prepared for death to come at any moment. You needn't worry about me.
Toki, There's a city called Eden. It's a safe place with water and gasoline. You should come with us.
Ken, I'm sorry, but that is something I cannot do. I intend to remain in Cassandra.
Why?
Because of Kenno, the King of Fists.
So it was Kenno who put you here.
You know this man, Rihaku?
Kenno, the self-proclaimed overlord of the apocalypse, is a tyrant that rules through fear. He built Cassandra to execute anyone who dare defy him. Uyghur was merely the warden.
Yes. And Kenno fears my meeting with Kenshiro more than anything else.
Why would he fear us meeting?
Because he is the first of the 4 Hokuto disciples, Rao.
Rao? He's alive too?
Yes. Rao the eldest, Toki the second, Jagi the third, and Kenshiro the youngest. Master Ryuken took us in, taught us the ways of Hokuto Shinken, and in the end, chose you to be his successor. The day you were chosen was the day his ambitions were set into motion.
Brothers! Why aren't you saying anything? If we don't speak up, Kenshiro is going to be the chosen successor! He's the youngest and the least experienced. Doesn't it piss you off that someone like him is taking the title? Don't you know what this means? Hokuto Shinken is only passed down to one successor! Only one! I know what happens to the rest of us. Those who aren't chosen are led to ruin! Yet you still say nothing?! Cowards! The both of you! No way! I'm not letting the youngest take the title of successor!
Master Ryuken has chosen poorly. This will mean the end of Hokuto Shinken.
Where are you going, Rao?
To the heavens!
What are you saying? That you plan to become a god?
I was born on this earth so that I might take everything with my own 2 hands.
Do you intend to make the whole world your enemy, Rao?
Of course I do. Nothing, not even God himself, will stand in my way. I'll crush anyone who dares oppose me. Farewell, Toki.
On that day, Rao became a man of fierce ambition, one that fears neither God nor man.
Then, the war began, and the world was remade in his image.
Rao named himself Kenno, and moved on to conquer the world through violence and fear. The only obstacle that remains is us, the last disciples. Rao feared the possibility that if the 2 of us met, we'd form a power even greater than his. That is why he held me prisoner. If Rao were to hear that I've accompanied you to Eden, he'd likely launch an all-out attack. If that happened, the whole city would be demolished, and we would both be killed.
That's why you need to stay here.
Yes. Hopefully it will buy some time. Until then, I'll teach you secret techniques you have not yet learned.
You'll teach me?
This will grant you the power to defeat Rao. A power that will allow you to protect those you hold dear.
Okay.
We may both use Hokuto Shinken, but our essence is shown in how we wield our fists. Our essence is everything we hold within. Dispositions, emotions, philosophies. These can be seen in all styles. This will be much quicker if we let our fists do the talking. You always were a fast learner, after all. Are you ready? Let us begin, Kenshiro.
It's not over yet.
Eight pains, nine!
Oh, you two. Jagray is awake.
What? Jagray.
You're... Kenshiro. What happened to me?
Jagray, you were hit by Kyo-Oh's technique. You've been unconscious until now. Kenshiro was able to find you a cure.
What? Kenshiro saved me? Damn! I've sullied my name as Captain of the Watch. To think I owe my life to this punk of all people?
You're feeling all right now, then?
Huh? The hell do you care?
If he's that riled up already, he'll be just fine.
Huh.
We should head back to Eden, then.
Well, for what it's worth. Thanks, Ken.
What was that?
What? It was nothing! Come on, Kenshiro, get a move on!
I'll be going now. Toki.
Kenshiro. Come back whenever you wish. The stars. The 7 stars of Hokuto represent death. It would seem it's fate for strife to follow him wherever he goes.